Hi friends, I'd love to come today and give you a short encouragement from Psalm 18. I love this psalm because that first verse is very easy to memorize and is a great thing to keep on repeat in your head and in your heart. Psalm 18:1, I love you, O Lord, my strength. I love you, O Lord, my strength. And I tend to focus on verses like that when I read these Psalms. The other day I was reading here in Psalm 18 and it just struck me that a lot of times I skip over the more like the verses that talk maybe about war, or the verses that are like more harsh in their wording. And so I realized that I have skipped over this big theme in Psalm 18 over and over again as I've studied it and read it. In verse 6, it says, in my distress, I called to the Lord. I cried to my God for help. From his temple, he heard my voice. My cry came before him into his ears. I've always loved that part. What I've skipped is what comes after that. What God does when he hears this call for help. Verses 7 through 19. I'm going to read to you. This is what God does to come after us when we call for help. The earth trembled and quaked, and the foundations of the mountains shook. They trembled because he was angry. Smoke rose from his nostrils. Consuming fire came from his mouth. Burning coals blazed out of it. He parted the heavens and came down. Dark clouds were under his feet. He mounted the cherubim and flew. He soared on the wings of the wind. He made darkness his covering, his canopy around him, the dark rain clouds of the sky. Out of the brightness of his presence, the clouds advanced with hailstones and bolts of lightning. The Lord thundered from heaven. The voice of the Most High resounded. He shot his arrows and scattered the enemies, great bolts of lightning, and routed them. The valleys of the sea were exposed, the foundations of the earth laid bare. At your rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of breath from your nostrils, he reached down from on high and took hold of me. He drew me out of deep waters. He rescued me from my powerful enemy, from my foes who were too strong for me. They confronted me in the day of my disaster, but the Lord was my support. He brought me out into a spacious place. He rescued me because he delighted in me. You know, I've read that, and a lot of times I'll just skip all of that wording in between because it maybe seems harsh or it seems really bold. And I'll just skip from he heard me, my cry came to his ears, all the way over to he rescued me. He brought me out into a spacious place. He rescued me because he delighted in me. I was struck a few days ago when I was reading this, the last time I studied it. I was struck by to what great extent our God will go to be with us. And it reminded me, this reminded me of that song, Reckless Love, that so many of us sing and know. He is coming after us. And there's no mountain that can keep him from us. There's no wall that can keep him from us. It makes it very clear here. There is nothing in all of creation that can keep him from getting to the one who calls out for him. He is coming for you. He's coming for me. Whatever cry is going to reach his ears today, the cry of your heart, the help that you need, the support, the rescuing that you need in any area. It says right here, he hears our voice. He's listening, ears pricked for you today. And so I just encourage you from this psalm, Psalm 18, the true word of God that is actual breath and life for us. The true word of God. Call to him today. He hears you and he is coming for you. He's coming for me. He's coming for you. He will rescue us because he delights in us. God bless you. Have a great day.